What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back in a video today. Okay, folks. So I'm back in a video today, obviously. So right now, I'm gonna be doing an album review, um, video for some metal music and stuff. And what, no, folks? Okay, folks. So I'm finally back to doing these metal album review videos and stuff. Like if you guys obviously know, I took a long break from doing these videos and stuff. Like, what, no, folks? Mainly because I just wanted a break from doing them and stuff. But I'm finally back, and so the band I'm gonna be reviewing is Obscura and stuff. And the album I got here is of the album Cosmogenesis and stuff. Like, just one, folks. So, folks, like, in terms of. So, for this band Obscura, they're a death metal band from Germany and stuff. And one, folks. And oh, from what I do know, they got the inspiration for the band name. Like, their band name got inspired by Gorguts and stuff. Cause if you guys obviously know, Gorguts' third album is called Obscura and stuff. Like, just one, folks. And I do know for sure that this band Obscura got inspired by Gorguts or whatever, or just the name of the album and stuff. Like, just what, no, folks. Just real. So, folks, if we're looking at the track list for this album, it's looking like there's a total of 10 tracks on here, or 10 songs, or whatever. Like, tracks, songs, to me it doesn't really matter. Like, in terms of what you call them. Like, to me, it doesn't really matter what you call anything. Like, in terms of, like, songs in any genre. Like, I don't care what genre I'm listening to. I don't care if I'm listening to rap song. Like, I feel like it'll mainly be called tracks in rap music or something, like, or like that's what I like to call it, like, just tracks. Like, whenever I'm listening to rap music, I just call it tracks or something because, like, it's more easier for me. And one, folks. And folks, it appears the the total length of this album is a little over 50 minutes and stuff. Like, just one, folks. Just real. So, folks, in terms of the band members on this album, like, in terms of, like, the main guys or whatever, we got it's looking like I recognize two of these guys' names, but the other two I have no idea who they are and stuff. In terms of the Gon vocals, it's Stefan Kamara or something, and he's the guy on the vocals, and he also is one of the guitar players. That's what I'm looking at here on Wikipedia. I know I usually don't like using Wikipedia, but I'm using it because I'm lazy and stuff. And for the other guitar player, we got Christian Munzer, and I do know for sure he used to be with Necrophagist with Muhammad Shwismez and stuff. Mainly on the album Epitaph and stuff. And I think I think after this he was with another band called Spawn of Possession and stuff. And one, folks. And it appears the guy on the bass is Jerome Paul Faceland or something like. Oh no, folks, and um, the drummer on this album is Hans Grossman and stuff, and he's another guy that used to be with Necrophages, especially on the album Epitaph and stuff, and you guys obviously know, like, he destroyed that album on the drums, obviously, like, just, what, folks. So those are, like, the main band members and stuff, and what, folks. Just real. So folks, in terms of, now is when I'm gonna be getting into my thoughts on the album and what I thought of it and stuff. So, like, one main thing I noticed is the plane. Like, in terms of what they got with the plane, like, they got lots of, like, fast plane and just technical plane or whatever and stuff. And one major thing I noticed was the bass playing. Like, the guy on the bass, Jerome. I'm just gonna call him Jerome, just to make it easier on myself. Like, one thing I noticed is with his bass playing, it was very like, prominent in the mix or whatever. Like, you can actually hear it and stuff, and that's one thing I noticed, that, like, he had, like, lots of bass parts and also some bass soloing parts, like, in some of the songs and stuff. And why no, folks, like, why no, folks. So that's one thing I noticed, that, like, his bass playing was, like, in the mix and stuff. Like, it's not one of those metal albums where, like, they're not, like, where the bass playing is just not there. Like, it's not in the mix at all. Like, just, what, no, folks. And, like, they had, in terms of just the, all of the guys, on this album, just on the instruments, one thing I noticed is that, like, they had lots of fast playing with, like, the technical playing, like, with the drums and the guys on the guitars, and just everybody went off in this. Like, just, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds difficult. Like, it really does to me. Like, it just sounds difficult and stuff. Like, now I'm not, like, a musical expert guy or whatever. Like, in terms of just playing instruments or whatever. Like, I'm not really good at guitar and stuff. Well, I guess I'm decent or whatever, but not that great or whatever. But, like, to me, the way they play the instruments on this album is just sounds difficult. Like, it really does. Like, I'm not gonna lie and stuff. And what, no, folks, just real. So, folks, if we're talking about some of my favorite tracks on the album, I'd say some of my favorites would have to be Orbital Elements, which is actually an instrumental track on this album and stuff. I'd say another one has to be the last track too, Centric Flow and No Spears. I'd say those are some of my favorite tracks on the album. Orbital Elements, No Spheres, and Centric Flow are some of my favorite tracks. But overall, like, this album was great from start to finish and stuff. Like, they went off, obviously. Like, just, why no, folks. So, folks, right now is basically when I'm going to be ending today's video off and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna go any further with today's video. I'm just simply not. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And peace out, everybody.